Am I tweeting Raygun? Right,
you should totally tweet Raygun, obviously.
Wait. Does she have a Twitter? What's her Twitter?
She needs to know. She needs
What's her name?
know.
Rachel
Raygun. She's your favorite person.
Gun.
Wake up to morning roast, Mr. Porkchop and Xray, you're serving up the latest news with a side of laughter twirl.
You do you, but I'll do myself. Oh no, God.
Morning roast podcast, the day
I like a rich tea when it's like super soggy and it's like flopping around.
Keep you in the loop with jokes and banter. There's never a moment to droop. Tune in with your morning brew. Let's ignite the spark. Morning roast podcast. It's a journey in the dark.
Actually, I think a cup of coffee is just what I need.
Yeah.
I want that in my mouth.
Where's the girl? I need a cup of coffee.
I need a girl to get me coffee.
Yeah, you do. Wait, what?
Okay. I'm a strong, independent woman.
Yeah, you are. Good morning.
Femininity, English. Good morning.
Wait,
Words
are we
hard
live?
morning. We're live, right? We're live. Oh
Yeah.
my God. Yeah. Oh my God. Last night, I was so like, so I upload on Poor Choices the intros, right? So you can pick from the side all the clips.
Mhm.
And as I was clicking it, I turned the intro off and I'm like, oh no. And I clicked the intro again. So it started twice over. I'm a little slow. I'm tired. English hard. Stuff hard. Coffee not drank. Help.
Chat was like, oh, she must have got drunk last night. I was like, really?
I did not. Guys, I did not. I just am tired, okay? I'm really tired. Life is hard.
Life is hard. What's so hard? What's going on? Why is it so hard? What were you doing last night?
What?
What? Poor choices. Was it poor choices?
Yeah, sorry. I didn't hear that. Poor choices. And then I just finished editing some video. I don't know what's going on, but my computer took like 5 hours to render a 5-minute clip. So I'm no idea why or how it took that long. It shouldn't. It should realistically take like 10 minutes to maybe 20 at most with the computer I have. So
maybe you're using the wrong codec. There you go.
Maybe. Well, after I talked with Mark, I was like, so is there something different you did normally? He's like, yeah, I shot in 4K. I'm like, oh my God, Mark. 1080. We don't need 4K.
Yeah, you do. 8K, 12K, 24K. You need all the Ks.
So I think that was the problem. It was like 4K video being compressed into 1080p. And then I think he said 30 frames per second. So I tried to do 30 frames per second, but it still took forever. But anyways, this is shop talk. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. And this is not exciting for our chat here.
No, it is. It's lovely. I love hearing that.
Michael, something is hard, he says. Stop looking at Mr. Porkchop. He is not here to be easy on the eyes for you.
Stop it.
I know. Mr. Porkchop, can you twerk like the Canadian pole vaulter now? Please and thank you.
No.
Michael needs it.
Michael can't get it.
He wants it. He needs it. He has to have it. How much? How much, chat? Should we make Mr. Porkchop?
Wait, $1,000. There you go. No, wait. No,
Mr. Porkchop will twerk. He said it. He said it.
In one go. In PayPal.
Okay, $1,000. I'm talking US dollars, or you can put like even Canadian dollars.
No.
You said bucks. You would have said pounds if you meant pounds. $1,000.
It's not
1,000 USD.
It's never happening.
We need Dan to twerk. Either that or we should have sent you to Australia so that you could be part of the breakdancing team. I think you would have qualified, to be honest.
Probably. Yeah.
Honest.
I'm not sleeping with the judge, so probably not.
Ooh. Oh, okay. So let's start here. We have an a tweet. So this is just allegations. Don't know if this is true or not.
No.
So allegations have surfaced stating that Dr. Rachel Gunn, aka Raygun, aka the crappiest breakdancer ever to set herself on stage, manipulated the qualifier by setting up her own governing body, denying grants to underprivileged performers, and allowing her husband to coach the national team. These are pretty strong allegations.
That's crazy. That's mental if it's true. It can't be true, surely. Surely it's not true.
I don't know.
Is it true?
I don't know. I mean, hey, okay.
There's a Netflix documentary in this for sure.
Australia has breakdancers, regardless of gender. Yeah, they have breakdancers. I don't understand how the breakdancers didn't find their way to the Olympics.
Well, yeah.
Stephen Max says it's fake news. Is there notes here?
Possibly.
Okay. So the petition is real. I'm checking the petition now. Wow. Okay. Does say here petition on change.org is under review by moderators who enforce our community guidelines. We have received flags from our users that the fact in this petition may be contested. You should consider researching the issue before signing, which has 54,000 signatures.
Okay. Well,
so
Twitter does like a witch hunt.
Yeah. The problem with the internet is like stuff like this happens, and I could totally see this being real.
It could be, but it could also be completely made up.
Yeah. There's so many better breakdancers than her that could have at least scored 1 point. Come on, 1 point. She couldn't even do that like circle-y step dance thing that they do with their feet, and they do the flippy floppy flip. You know what I'm talking about.
Sure. The flippy floppy flip.
Yeah. Or she couldn't even go do a handstand. Come on, every break dancer can do at least a handstand.
But she did the kangaroo hop. She was representing
the ruse.
The ruse.
Just
All
like
the ruse
her way of getting into the Olympics was the ruse. That's her signature.
Oh yeah, she didn't do the head spin, did she? She tried and then failed, right? Is that right?
I mean, I don't know if that was a try or it's just she was like a land whale kind of flopping around.
But see how much traction this story's getting. Like, I feel like it was all like maybe they didn't have any chance whatsoever. They so
14.3 million views, and I'm sure there's other posts about it. But
so what is she a doctor in? What's her doctorate in? Was she Dr. Rachel?
What kind of doctor
is she?
Is Dr. Rachel?
She might be a doctor. Her doctorate might be on marketing strategies.
Hey, I mean, like that would actually work. Makes sense. Okay, so I thought this was a joke, but this is actually real. Apparently, according to Google. So, Dr. Rachel Gunn holds a PhD in cultural studies from Macquarie University. Specifically, her doctoral thesis is titled, "Don't Worry, It's Just a Girl, Negotiating and Challenging Gendered Assumptions in Sydney's Breakdancing Scene."
Right.
Oh, wow. I kind of want to read this paper now. Based on this information, Dr. Rachel Gunn is a cultural studies scholar with a focus on cultural politics of breaking rather than medical doctor. I mean, I had a feeling she wasn't a medical doctor. Medical doctors probably wouldn't spend their time doing this. Although I do know a doctor who was an Olympic rower. So,
yeah, like, well, to be honest, like doctors are smart people and they've got a lot. They a lot of the time they have a lot of resources available to them. They can pretty much do whatever they like. So I actually know a guy who's an anaesthetist, but he's also an actor and a filmmaker, and he's like got all his fingers in so many pies. So it's possible.
To be honest, being an anesthetist like would be a pretty good job. Like you do have a lot of flexibility as long as you're not doing call. Because most surgeries are during the day.
Right.
Yeah. Maybe well, it depends on where he works, I suppose. So yeah. Let's see. We the undersigned call for immediate accountability and transparency in the recent actions of Gunn and Anna Mears in the selection process for Australia's female breakdancing representatives at the upcoming Olympics. Gunn, who set up her own governing body for breakdancing, has manipulated the selection process to her own advantage. Despite the clear talent and qualification of other outstanding female breakdancers like G. Clef and Holy Molly, they were unfairly overlooked. The NTU Long Boys, a group of incredibly talented and underprivileged youth from the Northern Territory, were denied crucial funding by Dr. Gunn to attend the qualifiers, a decision that directly impacted their chance to showcase their skills on a national stage. So Dr. Gunn went on to win her own qualifier, defeating other phenomenal breakdancers, raising serious questions about the fairness and integrity of the process. If her husband is indeed the Australian coach and part of the selection process, this represents a blatant conflict of interest. And again, these are allegations, which some people say it's false. Some people say it's true. How did she get there? That is my question. If this is not the truth, what is the truth?
Yeah, it's weird. I can't wait for the Netflix documentary on this. Honestly, this is. I want a Louis Theroux. I want a Louis Theroux documentary on Raygun. Yeah.
Well, I do have a TikTok from Raygun explaining herself, if you want to see it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so Raygun claps back. Wow, okay, let's pretend that didn't happen. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I kind of look like I'm cosplaying her right now. A little. All right, let's go.
My name is Rachel Gunn, but my main peeps know me as Raygun. I think what people don't understand about breaking is that it's not just a dance, it's not just a sport, it's a lifestyle. When you're a big girl like me, there's no days off. 1 minute I might be making a sandwich, and the next time I'm hitting the sprinkler or I'm rolling around on the floor. It just comes over me. I have a PhD in dance culture, so legally that makes me good at it. I'm good at dance.
This is parody. This is entirely parody. This is
It feels like a parody.
It is.
Just because I have a PhD means I'm good at dancing. No. There's women who are like trying to be ballerinas and that get told that they're not like they're too short, their booties are too big, they're too developed, whatever. And she's like, yeah, I got a piece of paper saying I'm the dancer, the best dancer.
This isn't. None of this is serious at all. This is not serious.
I think she's serious.
No way.
I think she's serious.
This is Australian humor. This is all it is. This is satire.
So?
Absolutely, 100%.
So satire so much that it got to the Olympic level, and she's like, I gotta commit.
Quite possibly. She could have done it. 100%. It might be a massive ruse. Yeah.
Wow. Chat. 1, yes, this is satire. 2, no, she's full serious. I'm curious. I'm curious to know what you guys think.
Yeah. This is absolutely satire.
1's for yes, 2's for no, not satire. Oh God. I don't know.
3, yes.
3, she's full of it. Oh my God. You guys are making up numbers I didn't even put in the chat. Why? 3, she's delusional.
No, this is entirely satire. This is a parody. The whole thing. 100%.
All right.
This is not serious.
I don't know if I can believe it. It's gone too far. It's like a joke that went way, way, way too far.
And there will be a TV series about the joke that went way, way, way too far. This is how I made it to the Olympics. Like, this is a joke that went too far, for sure.
Wait, is this actually her, by the way? It said Cast the
Today?
Rock Wilson.
No,
Oh, yeah.
it's not. Is it not even her?
No, it's not. But it's good. Okay, this is parody.
It's 100%.
Okay, can we watch the rest of it though? Because it was fun.
Sure.
Okay, but like seriously, Raygun, you need to explain yourself.
It's life. So, for example, when I hit my signature kangaroo move, kangaroo, Australia, Raygun,
I'm tired.
a lot of people miss that. I'm actually a professor and I teach about the cultural politics of breakdancing. And breaking was invented by African American teens in New York City in the 1970s. So I thought, who better to represent that culture than me?
Yeah.
People are saying I was appropriating dance culture because I'm a white woman.
But this is it.
When you've already decolonized dance, as I have done, you can't then recolonize it. It cancels out. So.
Okay, that made it way more funnier now. Thank you. Cast the Rock Wilson. I'm tired. Can you tell?
Right, but there were twos in chat. There were people believing this.
Yeah, well, you can believe it though. That's the crazy part. You can, because I mean, the outfit. I obviously didn't look at her face close enough, but wearing the green probably super tricked you. But then the Australian accent, blah blah blah. It felt believable. But is this parody probably a way to look into what she thinks? Maybe. Who knows? I do want to know how she got there, why she got there, and how the other people couldn't qualify who are actually good over her.
Was the whole was it an open process? Was it like have we got receipts on her going through the selection process? Can we see that? Can we see the whole kind of like scorecards?
I would love
was
to.
was it like a closed process where behind closed doors? Was there actually anyone else competing to represent? Maybe they if she was part of the selection process, if she did do it, maybe she didn't advertise it, maybe no one knew about that event, who knows? But it's a bit crazy, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
But it looks like she can break dance.
Yeah, when it's so bizarre, it becomes indistinguishable from parody. Clown world. And yes, I'm racist. All white women look the same. You know what is actually real though?
What?
And I'm actually very curious on trying this. Tell me if you would try this. So Oreo and Coca-Cola are launching an Oreo flavored Coke Zero and the Coke flavored cookie.
Wow.
I want to try it.
Yeah. I'm down for that.
I don't know how you make Coke into a cookie.
Well, how do you make Oreo into a Coke?
No, well, they've done coffee Coke. They've done different variations like cherry Coke. I'm trying to think.
Biscuity Coke.
Biscuity.
Biscuity.
Biscuit.
Sure. I'll give that a try. I'll try it once for sure.
Should I dip my Coke flavored cookie into the Oreo Coke?
Oh, what does that just cancel out and it just tastes like you're eating normal Oreos?
Yeah, maybe. I have no idea. I do it. Chat. Some of chat says yuck, nasty. Why? Why? Yeah. Because they can.
Because they can.
And I want it. I do like Coke Zero. I think that's my favorite texture of Coke. Because Coke is too sweet, Diet Coke is too bubbly, and Coke Zero has the right amount of bubbles and sweetness to it. Like I don't like unless it's Mexican Coke. I'm not talking about the stuff you sniff. Mexican Coke uses cane sugar, and it just tastes so much better. Yep.
Oh.
And personally, I would rather drink regular Coke, but it's way too sweet for me.
Yeah.
And apparently, I like fake sugar taste. So.
Yeah. No, same. I don't like Diet Coke. You can feel it on your teeth more than you can Coke Zero.
Oh,
I don't know. Maybe.
maybe it's the sugar. The sugar.
Maybe. Apparently, there's more citric acid in Coke Zero. No, Diet Coke, and apparently the reason they made Diet Coke taste different from Coke was so that people would they would believe that it is diet. Because if
Oh,
they made it taste the same
then you
as
can't
real Coke,
distinguish.
they were like, "Well, this isn't Diet Coke," so they actually had to
Mhm.
make it taste different.
Oh, interesting. I'm gonna remember that now, forever and ever. Also, Coke is better than Pepsi. I said it.
Oh, sometimes I do like a Pepsi Max.
Oh, oh, you
It's
like
just,
them. You like them fake sugars too. Them fake sugar. Anywho, yeah. All right, let's get to this. J.K. Rowling and Elon Musk named in cyberbullying lawsuit filed by Algerian boxer Imane Khelif after Olympic win. Now, Imane, I don't know how to say her name, is a transgender boxer who won the gold, which I don't think is real gold. You know,
is she though?
I thought she was.
Is she though? I don't think she is transgender.
Is this the was this the boxer that was transgender, or was it another fighter?
Well, this is it. So this is, I believe, this is the boxer that was born female, but has a condition where there's too much testosterone.
Oh, okay. I'm mixing up my fighters now.
So
Mm.
she is
Oh,
female.
intersex. Thank you, Krishna. In any case, this is honestly doing this cyberbullying lawsuit is a very female move, in my opinion. So, I mean, if this confirms that they're female, I can take it. I can take it.
Sure.
Also, if this person is from Algeria, can you actually sue them?
I don't know, because it was the French courts doing it because of the Olympics. So something like that. I don't know. I don't know. But this whole debate is quite complicated, I think. Because sure, right. Even if they are female, they do have too much or a lot more testosterone in their system than is natural, or is considered natural. So having extra testosterone actually gives you an advantage. And female boxers in the past, they have taken testosterone to try and up their performance, and you would actually get banned for that. So it opens up a debate whether it's, is it okay? Because it's
debate. Okay, yeah, I can see that. And coming from a very medical standpoint background, like regardless, a man will always have a natural advantage. I think she should actually, if the rules be set that in the Olympics that you're allowed to have naturally higher testosterone, she should just go to all the sports.
Sure.
And win them. The rules be the rules. Honestly, I don't know if I would want to fight anyone with any testosterone higher than normal. Doesn't matter. No, thank you. You got stronger muscles.
So, so it kind of like, it does spark an interesting debate. It's not the debate that Elon and J.K. Rowling were trying to spark, because that's a different debate there.
Yeah, but also good luck to taking down two insane titans with a lot of money. Like, girl.
They probably have more than the GDP of France behind them.
Than Algeria. Do they bring up the tweets? I'm actually curious. Unless it's in these quote tweets. So, or these quotations.
The trouble is, I think there was a lot of misinformation out there. So
clearly, anyways. I think that if you have a natural advantage, people who shoot up, of course, that is like set in stone. But it's it's one of those. You have to also remember this is a fighting sport, and if someone has more testosterone, they could really F up someone
Hmm.
in a fight.
Yeah.
Like, I will never want to fight a trans person. No, thank you. And so if you put Imane in front of me who has higher testosterone, no. I need to
Mhm.
protect myself. I need to make sure I can still fight after or function for that matter.
It's the thing is, this isn't the first fight that she's ever been in. Like she's, known she's an athlete. So I don't know. This debate kind of shouldn't have come up the way it did. I don't think.
I think that this should have been talked about and backed up by the Olympics to protect her,
Mhm.
because now she has to fight this other fight that, I mean, like, I it's not her fault. And of course her reaction is going to want to be on the offensive to protect herself.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I mean, I think suing these two people is going almost way too far.
Is it her that's suing it, them, or is it the Olympic Committee?
Okay, so Nabil Booty, the Paris-based attorney of Khelif, confirmed to Variety that both figures were mentioned in the body of the complaint posted to the Anti-Online Hatred Center of the Paris Prosecutor's Office on Friday. So this is something happening in Paris. In the statement sent to Variety, the Paris Prosecutor's Office confirmed it received the complaint filed by Khelif. So Khelif filed this herself and announced that an investigation had been launched on August 13th. Contacted by the OCLCH, which is the Central Office for the Fight Against Crimes Against Humanity and Hate. Why are these so long? To conduct an investigation into counts of cyber harassment due to gender public insult because of gender, public incitement to discrimination, and public insult because of origin. It's been filed against X, which under the French law means that it was filed against unknown persons. That ensures that the prosecution has all the latitude to be able to investigate against all people, including all those who may have written hateful message under pseudonyms, said Booty. The complaint nevertheless mentions famous controversial figures, Musk and Rowling. And then Trump would be under investigation as well. So it's just all names that are part of it. So, you with the avatar, if you made fun of Imane on Twitter, or wherever, I guess technically, did we make fun of her? I don't think we did. We're trying to talk facts here.
Sure.
We could be you could be French prosecuted and it won't be fun. There is no French maid involved with that. So I think it's tricky because this is a birth from birth. It's not a defect.
It's is it a mutation? Is it not
a mutation? She's an X-Men.
She basically is an X-Man.
Yeah.
What would her superpower be?
Being able to beat women in boxing. There you go.
There you go.
I mean, she did.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do think this is very silly. Like, this is gonna go nowhere. This is a waste of money. Like, there are better things to fight. I think if this was in the UK, you might actually have something. No, people get arrested for doing stuff in the UK. France, not so much.
I don't know. They're quite brutal. Some of their stuff, and like especially European law is quite strict.
Oh,
so
I guess we'll see. Good luck to you. Honestly,
well, yeah, but it does kind of like open up the thing. Like, are you allowed to say whatever you like, even if it's like, because they were jumping onto the bandwagon, right? They were saying this is a man, but like it has been proven that she's not a man. Okay, she's got more testosterone and she has an XY chromosome, but it was proven that she's not a man. So like, should they be prosecuted? Should they have like generated that amount of like witch hunting against her?
Uh,
It's a tricky debate.
it is, and oh my God, if she was at least trans, that for me would be like, you chose to be a female, you know,
Mhm,
you chose
mhm.
to fight, et cetera, et cetera. She didn't choose it. I mean, she chose to fight, but she can't choose her gender.
Apparently,
But
as a child, she was told to shy away from it and not go for sports and that sort of thing. Her dad didn't want her to do these sort of things, but you know, here we are.
yeah. I am curious to see if this will even go anywhere. Just keep spending that money. Just keep spending that money. I don't know how bad it is in France. Paris, you know, I've heard some bad things about Paris. You can spend the money better somewhere else. Yeah. Kadeth, I mean, you might bring a good point, but it depends on who she's fighting. She should be in the Paralympics if she's got a medical condition.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Because yeah, as much as you want to support, like, I guess if you want to even put this under a DEI aspect, you want to support
Mhm.
that, but you have to protect the other people that are in that category as well.
Mm.
Like, I wouldn't want my daughter, any of my female friends fighting her.
No.
No.
Like I thought, like in boxing, you have a weight class and that sort of thing, so you're not completely mismatched in terms of like fighting someone that is way bigger than you, someone that can cave your head in. So I'm confused about that. I'm not into boxing myself, but
I thought boxing was a weighted sport,
it's a
so it
weight,
depends
yeah.
on how heavy you are.
So, but I
It-
think having testosterone in your system does give you higher
well, muscular
muscle.
advantage. Yeah,
Yeah.
the striations of your muscles is more of the oh God, it's been so long since I thought about this. You got stronger muscles than females.
Hmm.
So we will see. If I were to stand next to someone with the same weight as me that's male, they'll punch harder than I could ever punch. So that's why if I get in a fight, I would have to do like the Mulan style where it's more like the little tricks. I can't just use pure strength against a dude.
Hmm.
So yeah, I'm going for those balls, guys. Wait, it's balls, throw, pits, diaphragm if you can get it. Yeah.
Wow, you fight dirty.
No, they have an advantage against me. Of course they're
Okay.
gonna fight dirty. You know? That's what they teach you in self-defense class.
Is it?
Well, yes. I mean, I've learned a couple things back in my Muay Thai days.
Oh, you did Muay Thai.
Yeah,
Nice.
there's a picture out there I've shown of me like kicking something. Which by the way, the girl who pops heads, you remember that girl
Wait, pops heads?
in The Boys?
Oh, right. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that girl. It was one of my one of the other instructors in Muay Thai at the time. She's actually a they now.
Right. Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, it's so crazy to think that I know that person. But anyways, I didn't know that they were into acting.
Wow.
Yeah.
Impressive.
Yeah. No, for Michael, I just take his leg away.
Wait. So you're saying there's a photo out there of Xray girl Muay Thai? Let's just Google that. Xray girl.
I'll show you later
I
if you want.
can't even spell Muay Thai.
I'm not that popular that it would come up. Oh God. We do have a super chat. Tiki the Mighty for $2 says, if that's an Algerian woman, where is the hijab? Depends on her religious beliefs. Not every Algerian is a Muslim.
And not every Muslim wears a hijab. So
Yeah.
but we get what you're saying. because like I've seen a lot of people go, oh, but in Algerian law, a man can't touch a woman, so why is the trainer carrying her on his shoulders and stuff like that? But it
Mhm.
really depends on the strictness and what they believe, what they're doing at the time, and blah 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 blah.
Mhm.
But yeah, I see what you're trying to say there, Tiki.
Tiki. Now, while you're looking for that, we're going to go into the next topic. Let me know if you find it. I don't think you will. So, if I were to look in the mirror and say, who's the fairest of them all, who would you think of?
Sydney Sweeney.
Oh, okay. Well, the answer is Rachel Zegler, according to herself.
Oh, okay.
This post has gone like legit viral. She put the fairest, by the way. Okay. I think she's pretty, okay? She's not ugly, okay? But
No.
a lot of people are in her comments. Gal is the fairest. When the evil queen looks better than Snow White. Gal is much more beautiful than you. Every mirror will tell you this. Not even the fairest in the room, bruh, is not the fairest. It's almost like I do feel bad for her, but she also made the bed that she's laying in right now by coming out and saying all those things in that interview, saying like Snow White don't need no man. You know, she's good. This is a story about an independent woman not relying on men. And I thought this about when the D23 stuff came out, about that video when she's cleaning and doing the whistle song
Right.
at the dwarf's house.
Yeah.
When Star Wars Girl did the side-by-side comparison of the Whistle While You Work song of the OG versus the new, there is a huge difference. Because I was thinking, I'm like, I don't know if it was the dwarves that were cleaning, right?
Mm-mm.
So
No, it was Snow White, wasn't it? Yeah.
it was Snow White. And then, well, we'll see here that it was actually her with the animals. So
Now you wash the dishes.
Now you wash the dishes.
You tidy up the room.
You tidy up the room.
You clean the fireplace.
You clean those cobwebs.
And I'll use the broom.
And he'll use the broom.
okay. So I mean, it's very obvious that instead of cleaning and you as a group, she basically delegated all the tasks to the dwarves to clean the house.
Okay. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
And she didn't do any of it herself. Okay.
Well, not in that specific clip. I mean, I don't know because I didn't watch. I think there was a section where she was like dancing and using the broom from my recollection. But the idea that I remember was she got saved by the dwarves, correct?
Yeah.
And she got shelter, a home. They were very kind to her. So she wanted to clean up for them. She wanted to do something nice for them. And I mean, I don't know obviously what happened in the modern version, but like for her to come into that house and tell them what to do. Like, I'm sorry, do people do that in real life? Like, can I come into your home after you take me in and be like, so you need to do this, this, and this? Like, isn't that rude?
Yeah. I mean, you won't find anything to clean because it's spotless, but sure.
Oh, or like, I guess in that version, if it's spotless, like, sorry, the couch would look better over here. So can you move it there for me?
Yeah. When the dwarf's supposed to be kind of like, because they are miners. Or
They're
whatever,
they had a hard day mining.
They're dirty and they're like so they're not that house proud. So I guess she's trying to. I think in the original she was like putting the feminine touch on it, right?
Which is great. Like the dudes, okay, dudes can live at their level. Like men's cleaning and women's cleaning are two different. Like usually women are up here, men are a little to much lower for the most part. I'm generalizing.
Yeah.
Well, men can also live with very little. They can live with one chair, a TV, and a bed.
Yep.
Maybe like 2 sets of plates.
Yep.
So which is fine. Like a dude can live like that if they're happy. So when Snow White cleans up the place to make it look like generally cleaner and nicer, I think it's a nice gesture to do that. But to force someone to do that it's just different. It's just the intention is different.
Yeah. Well, it makes it seem like she's bossing them all around. But in the original, it was definitely different.
Oh yeah. So, and this is the whole idea of the modern audience is like, I feel like, you know, I've talked a lot about this on Poor Choices. Sure, men can clean too, and women, but if you have the chance to, I think female cleaners are probably going to be better than males. The eye for detail is just there, and your standards are different to other people's standards, and that's okay.
Yeah,
right?
no, 100% agree on that. The amount of times that I've cleaned the house and my girlfriend has come home and cleaned it again.
You tried though. I think that's sweet.
But apparently, apparently it isn't good enough.
Oh, let me give you some advice. If like your girlfriend is gone for, you know, a week, 2 weeks, or whatever, long time. Not talking about a day.
It's normally after work. It's just a day.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say maybe if your cleaning level is not as good as, you know, your wifey's, your girlfriend's, hire a cleaner.
Hire a cleaner. I can't do that every day though.
No. And that's why I said, like, if it's just a day, don't do that. I'm saying if she's gone for like a week or so, that's a nice thing to come back home to. This is a good question. Hertz asks, who's cleaner? You or Az?
Me.
I could say like Az could be OCD if that was his priority.
Yeah. The trouble is, Az just has too much stuff. That's the problem.
He's a pack rat. Is that what it's called?
Yes. He is a collector. He is an enthusiast. He has too much stuff. That's the problem.
I can't wait to visit him one day and go to his storage.
Well, as it stands at the moment, you wouldn't even be able to get into his storage because it's so full.
Yeah, needs a woman's touch.
Yeah, touch it.
Should I do it like old school Snow White or new school Snow White?
Old school Snow White, 100%.
Just do it, you know.
Just do it yourself and don't complain.
And I think it's like in real life, if you are a person who just doesn't get worked about the little details, and cleaning is not a huge deal. I mean, being dirty is a huge deal, but being clutter free isn't that huge of a deal, in my opinion. Opinion. I had to change my views. Otherwise, I would be upset all the time, and I don't want to be. You know?
Yeah.
I think that the change in at least this aspect, because it's going to be a lot more, it's going to trickle down to different generations. And I don't know if people watch it, they're like, yeah, I should do that to a man as well. Tell him to clean, versus maybe as in a relationship, it's about compromise. You know, the dwarves went out to go mine, and while they were working, she cleaned the house. Why is that so bad?
Yeah. Is that bad? Like,
I mean, she wasn't doing anything else.
You're just being a good house guest at that stage, right?
Yeah. I was told though, when I was at the Nerdrotics, I'm not supposed to clean.
Oh, what? At their house?
Yeah. To be fair, but mind you, I just saw like little things, and she's like, "That's Nerdrotic Junior's job. Don't do that." I'm like, okay. So when Nerdrotic Junior has left the home and I'm there and I can actually clean and be that type of person, I'm gonna totally do it, because I don't like being idle. If I see like a bowl that's dirty, I'm just gonna go pick up the dirty bowl, put it in at least the dishwasher or like the sink. Like,
yeah.
But
that's not neurotic at all.
Yeah, neurotic at Nerdrotic. Lance says being insufferable is a full-time job. I know. I know. That's very true. I am not Gary's caregiver. Oh God. Andrew Matthews for 2 British pounds says, why did you show Lord Fourquad and not Snow White? Her haircut looks like she's Lord Fourquad.
Doesn't it? Really does. Oh my God.
I think they did her dirty with the hair. Here's for those that need context. a little like it's just
Wasn't there
huh?
the first shot of her, was it? Right at the start, maybe. There you go. That's the one.
Yeah. Like the way her hair looks is so like it just
she needs the big
a
bow.
bow.
Yeah.
This part isn't like fluffed up enough. I almost think it's a wig that they put on.
Do you reckon?
Maybe. It's a really ugly wig.
It's not a good look, is it? It's not going to age well, I don't think.
No. I mean, it's already not a good look. Also, you guys stole jobs away from dwarves.
Why are they CG? Yeah.
Oh, because Peter Dinklage ruined it for the dwarf actors. There can only be one dwarf in Hollywood.
Oh, what, Peter?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah. Because he was saying like it's like an ist or a phobe to cast dwarves as dwarves.
What?
I don't know. I don't remember the exact words, but he's the one. He said something, and then because I think they maybe had almost casted or had casted them at that point, like they were getting close.
Yeah.
And then it ended up being this, and you're like, okay, but it makes no sense. Like,
yeah.
You know, you guys are all about diversity and inclusion and equity, but yet when there is a role for a dwarf, you don't want to cast a dwarf. Like that makes no sense whatsoever to me.
I wonder how they filmed it, because did they have people? Did they
mocaps? I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, did they have people on the stage, like on this set? Like, did they have little people and then they just replaced them? Well, I don't understand how. Yeah, I want to see some behind the scenes shots.
Yeah, I'm actually curious. Well, we'll find out more once that movie actually comes out.
Like normal sized people, just like on their hands and knees, like walking around.
Hey. Hands and knees.
Or
They're not dogs.
Children. Well, not hands and knees, but like on the like. How do they do
Gollum?
Yeah, because it feels bad. Why do they do that?
Yeah, Gollum looks like a masterpiece compared to these dwarves. Disney's spending money in like all the wrong places. Honestly, you could have saved like probably a couple million not having CG dwarves.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Oh well.
Yeah.
That's the route they want to go down.
Absolutely, and I don't like it. I don't like it. But no, I didn't think I would like this movie from that initial interview that Gal and Rachel gave from the red carpet talking about the movie. So but let's get some good news. Do we have any good news? Yes, we have some good news here. There's a gaming Guinness World Book of Records.
Woo!
I'm actually kind of like, this is cool. I don't know how you could do this.
No.
So gamer breaks Guinness World Record with hundreds of consoles connected to the same TV. And I believe it's 444 consoles to a single TV. How does that happen?
I don't know.
How many Switches do you have?
I'm sure there's someone in chat that's probably up near close to that.
Also, is every console different? I need to know.
Yeah. There's got to be duplicates, right?
Right? Yeah.
Right?
So this dude has 444 consoles with a collection of 24,000 video games. That's insane. 24,268 to be specific.
Christ.
GTA 5 broke 1 but 7 Guinness World Records when it came out in 2013. Oh, wow.
I think GTA 6 is going to probably break that when it comes out. Probably.
Do you really think so?
No.
Okay. Like, is this a troll or? Oh God. So it's the best-selling game in 24 hours, the fastest entertainment property to gross 1 billion. Interesting. I would have thought that. Oh, I don't know. Was the Harry Potter Legacy game, the Hogwarts Legacy? It was the fastest on Steam, or the largest selling on Steam, but maybe not a Guinness record.
I don't know. Yeah.
I'm curious to know the deets on that. So that 400. There are 444 unique consoles.
Unique consoles. Unique consoles.
But you could have like PS2 and PS2 Slim, PS3, and then the slimmer version. So
Yeah.
there's like duplicates of that, and there's a lot of handheld consoles that we don't know about. I'm sure out there.
Yeah.
I can see Dan just being like Dan Vask loving this because he's a retro gamer. He would want
Yeah.
this. So his favorite console is the Sega Mega Drive. I've never even heard of that.
You've never heard of the Sega Mega Drive?
No.
Oh my God.
Is that's old, right?
Well, it's my generation, yeah.
Yeah. So this is a video of his collection.
I have so many.
Here, I don't think we need the volume on
Oh,
this.
the Mega Drive is the Genesis. Okay.
Oh my God, look at all that. Do we
Okay.
recognize anything? Oh,
yes.
PS5.
PS5. Xbox. I see an Xbox.
Oh wait, this is an Xbox here. I think
there's
this
a
is Xbox here too.
There's a PS1. I see. It's quite low quality, so it's hard to tell. But yes.
Oh my God, there's so many underneath too.
And they're all connected. That's nuts.
Wow. Okay, this looks like a VCR player. I don't know if it actually is or not.
I bet Jack can name all of them. They know them all. Oh, okay.
So we got a Sega. I can't read anything else. I think this is a
That's a PlayStation.
PlayStation. Is that PlayStation 1?
That's the PS1, yeah.
Oh,
Is that
it has little tchotchkes too. It's so cute. A
Is that
GameCube.
a Wii U up there. Is that a Wii U? I think. Wow. Yeah, lots of.
So I guess this is his switches, HDMI switch. Switches on switches on switches.
Wow.
This is like a gamer's wet dream.
Oh, the
Old
NES.
school Nintendo.
Oh, I had one of those.
We did too.
We had Super Mario Brothers.
Wow. Atari made. Oh, that's cool. Joysticks. Oh my God, more HDMI switchers.
Yeah, of course.
Oh wow, look.
Look at
Old school Game Boy. Oh my God, this is so cool. Mark would want this poster. I want this room.
Yeah. How much is it worth? That whole room there.
I mean, 444. Like, if it's even just $50 a piece. Because well, no, because I'm trying to average, right? Like how much things would cost. That would be upwards of 20 grand. And that's just the consoles. The games, if it's $25,000 or 25,000 games, I rounded up. Like this is like his insurance better be really good.
Yeah. This is insane.
Oh my God, the controller shelf. Holy. This is causing me to have a heart attack the way it looks with all the wires. No.
There's not a decent way of storing them, is it? Like that looks pretty messy.
Ooh, this is cute. Okay, so this includes like pianos and audio systems.
That's
wow.
cool.
All the joysticks. Dang, more controllers. Okay, he needs another shelf. This is causing me to have issues. Ibrahim Al Nasser. There you go. That is so cool.
He's got oil money behind him, I reckon.
Well, I mean, the amount of those like upright, what are these called again? Arcade games?
Yeah,
Arcade
arcade
style?
machine.
Arcade machine is insane. It's insane. Whoa.
Oh, is it all digitally switched? That's
Maybe it's
cool.
a digital switcher too.
This guy's my new hero.
Hero? Oh my
Yeah.
god, look, and he has the Steam Deck here too. Wow. This is cool. I want this. I want this room. I don't think I'll ever have it because it's too, oh my god, look at all this.
So like they should play a game like literally walk up to a random console, say, make that work.
Yeah.
It's just like,
Oh, there's the Switch.
nice. A switch on a switch.
Yeah. God, there's so oh, 64 is one of my favorites.
Oh, my neighbor had an N64 and I was so jealous because we only had the NES.
I love the N64. It was probably our first one. So yeah, as we're like ogling over these games. Sorry, chat. Oh gosh.
That's
do we have
crazy.
do we have time for another one?
Sure.
Okay.
I've got all the time in the world.
Okay. So I saw this from the Nooner actually, and I actually think this is quite troubling, but this is wild. So borders on absurd, dead woman's estate rejects Disney's claim that widowers Disney Plus membership means wrongful death lawsuit must be arbitrated. So the story is this woman went to go eat and has like deathly allergies to nuts and dairy, and she told them repeatedly that I'm allergic to these items. And what did they feed her? They fed her those items. And then she had an anaphylactic reaction and ended up passing away due to anaphylaxis later on that day. So this to me is wild. So this man, where is it? This man ended up trying to sue Disney for wrongful death, I am assuming. And because he signed up for Disney Plus, free account, that 1 month trial, in that terms of service, it says that you cannot sue Disney and it has to go to the arbitration.
Wait. What? Wait, what? Wait, hang on. Why is he? Hang on.
Oh, here it is.
Hang on. What's Disney got to do with it?
This was at a Disney park.
Oh, okay.
Okay, sorry, I forgot that one vital detail. So yeah, this happened at Disney.
And because he had a free membership of Disney Plus
for 1 month, a free
for 1 month.
Yeah.
In the terms of service, it says you cannot sue Disney.
Yeah. So this is the line here. This result is mandated in this case. The company says because the widower signed up for Disney's streaming service and in doing so signed a contract which agreed that any and all disputes with the company would be decided through the use of mandatory binding third-party arbitration. Can you imagine you sign up on a free account to watch a streaming service and not even pay, and you can't sue?
Wow. The fact that it goes to show that no one reads those terms of service. It goes to show that I reckon a good lawyer could say that nobody reads these terms of service. You could put anything in there. And hasn't it been the case that people have like put loads of random shit into terms of service, like we own your soul and stuff like that? And in a court of law, can you hold that up, and can it really be legal? Is it legally binding?
I don't know. And I think the hard part is that, like, if you I'm sure the terms of service says in perpetuity, which means for like, you know, forever. I don't think you can do that. Like, he only signed up for a month. Maybe this highlights how you should be writing your terms of service. I understand why lawyers do it, and then literally it's a gotcha moment. You can't do that because we got you. It'll do anything so that they can look good to the public. But this is just like, this is not a good look for Disney. This man's wife died because of your neglect of your staff, where they repeatedly told them she's allergic, she's allergic, she's allergic. And then you do this, like, it's a spit in your face.
No, it's not good, is it? Like, I don't see how, like, if it did go to court, how it could be legal.
I hope it doesn't stick, because this is a tragedy. It's definitely the whole idea of a little person versus the big corporation. And because the big corporation has more resources, they can find the little things that maybe a smaller person can't do, or pay a lawyer to do, to take advantage of them. Right?
Apparently it's forever and not just while you're using the service or product.
Yep, it is. I think it should only be while you're using the service, or if like any issues happen while you're using that service, and that service should be contained within that area where you're using the service. So if something happens where I go to the park and I get hurt, but because I signed up for Disney Plus, well, I'm effed.
Hopefully, right. So hopefully this will go to court at some point, and then the judge will throw the terms of service out and say that is just ridiculous. And then that will put precedence, and and that will actually make it so none of this stupid TOCs, like TOS, whatever, actually stick, because it's stupid. Like, there's so many different terms of service that they put into these things that no one reads. Who's got time to go through 13 pages of like small print? No one does it. Especially for a free product, or like, for a trial.
They didn't even pay. That's the wild part. And yet it's for life, this terms of service. So
that is such an evil thing to do.
Yep. So I'm trying to see if there's anything here. The company's court filing then tersely rubbishes the lawsuit as alleging. Okay, she died. How can you? And argues only facts supporting that the theories or representations about Raglan's Road's allergen-free food policy. So the policy they're talking about is here. Advertises and represents to the public that food allergies and or accommodation of a person with food allergies is a top priority, and that patrons and guests may consult with a chef or special diets trained cast member before placing an order, and at all times material, et cetera. This where they dined at Raglan Road. So yeah. I just think this is evil of them to fight.
Absolutely.
Like, this poor guy lost his wife because of your mistake. I think, honestly, in the medical community, we talk about this all the time. If you make it a mistake and that caused someone harm or whatever, hopefully not death, but I'm sure that has happened, a lot can go, like an apology, an admission, accountability. Taking that accountability can go a long way to stop you from getting sued. If you just say, I'm so sorry, this is what happened, I didn't mean it for this way, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
It could be all avoidable. And I think that if Disney doesn't do that, well, look what's happening.
But the trouble is, because of the culture of suing, and like, if someone accepts blame, then they go, well, that's that. Like, it's your fault, so you got to pay up. We want the money. So they're it's getting away from that. It's like, but they don't want to. There's a trouble, right? You don't want to lessen like people's values of life, do you? By doing that, you don't want to say, okay, right, if they do admit guilt, then you only get this payout. You only get a payout of like 1 million versus if they're found to be guilty, you get a payout of 10 million or whatever. So like, it's a really
and he only sued for 50,000, which is like a drop in the bucket.
It's
like
nothing.
It's like 10% of a Acolyte episode.
Well, that's like just take responsibility for it. So they basically they don't want to take responsibility for it. That's all they all they're saying.
So this is important too. So so Jeffrey Piccolo individually allegedly signed himself up for the free trial of Disney Plus back in 2019, or maybe that Epcot ticket that you bought in 2023. He is somehow bound to the non-existent estate of his last name, K, his wife, who was alive at both times, to an arbitration agreement buried within certain terms and conditions, which is, it's just sad.
Wow.
So I hope he gets his justice, like his justice for what happened to his wife. But from what I can tell, Disney is going to try to fight tooth and nail, and that all the lawyer fees that are associated with fighting this for Disney, it's going to amount to more than he asked for.
Yeah, definitely.
Which is wild to me. So,
but I think it's the guilt, isn't it? It's the trying to get them to accept blame, and that they don't want to be blamed for it.
Yeah, you gone done effed up.
Oh dear. It's just like, but it's probably down to not having the right staff in the right place or the right training for the right people.
Who knows? And like, I take allergies super seriously. I've seen people, it's actually so scary seeing them get so red from not being able to breathe, and then you have to, react.
Yeah.
Code blue, CPR, medications. It's not fun. So, and I feel bad he saw it. It's just tragic. So yeah.
Not good.
Anywho, this morning has been dark.
Yeah. Like, can we talk about something more fun, please, next time? Can we just look at boobs next time? That'll be better.
Who would you like to see?
Just, I don't know. Chat. Anyone else? Any requests? I think we need to take this sour taste out of our mouth.
There you go.
Oh, there you go. Perfect.
Nah, are you feeling better yet?
Today, maybe I need to. No, I'm not feeling better yet. Actually, let's feel. I need to feel slightly better. I need more better, please.
There you go.
There you go. That's nice. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Starting to feel quite good now. Yeah.
There you go. That's probably your best bet.
Starting to work. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. I'm glad the prescription helped.
Thank you very much.
All right, chat. Thank you guys so much for being here for excuse me. Tired. For hanging out with us. Tuesday, we might not be here.
Well, I'm not here, so don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. I don't know.
But we'll definitely be back next Thursday for sure, 100%. So I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh well.
It's me. I'm the problem.
Yeah, Mr. Porkchop definitely is the problem. I'm going to be playing Bayonetta and finishing that probably maybe sometime Friday. Tonight, Children of Morta with Kara. Anything you got coming up? What are you playing tomorrow?
Just gonna play some more 7 Days to Die. Loving that at the moment on the on our server. So yeah, and then taking some time off with the family, which is nice. Yes. Yeah.
I love some good family time.
Chat wants a guest star next week with you.
A guest star? Okay. I can maybe figure something out. The hard part is YouTubers sleep through the morning.
Yeah.
Who would have thought? So finding someone who's probably has to be Eastern Standard Time zone and has the morning free. I could probably maybe find someone. We'll figure it out. Maybe. We'll see. I might just want to sleep in.
Yeah.
You know?
You did today.
I did. God, I need to just set up these episodes like the night before. I probably should do that. But
wow. That would mean thinking about it first.
Yeah. Oh God. Would I go on vacation with Az To bother him, yes.
No, I think that was directed at me. Am I on vacation with us? Yes, I am.
Oh, gay.
Yay.
Oh God. So yeah, sub to both of our channels, Xray Girl or Mr. Porkchop. If you're already here, hit the like button, all them good things, and we'll see you guys next week, at least on Thursday for sure, maybe Tuesday for our next morning roast. So thank you guys. Love you.
Bye. Love you. Bye.
Oh my God, Mr. Porkchop!
Wake up to morning roast. Mr. Porkchop and Xray Girl serving up the latest news with a side of laughter twirl.
You do
Get
you.
your coffee ready,
But I'll do myself.
join us for
Oh, no,
the
God.
fun. Morning roast podcast, the day
Yeah, I
has
like a
just
rich tea when it's like super soggy and it's like flopping around. La, 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 la.
Keep you in the loop with jokes and banter. There's never a moment to droop. Tune in with your morning brew. Let's ignite the spark. Morning roast podcast. It's a journey in the dark.
Actually, I think a cup of coffee is just what I need.
Yeah.
I want that in my mouth.
Where's the girl? I need a cup of coffee.